Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Okafor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running the toss here to Jacobs. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones,
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Carr, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Anthony Hitchens racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Carr now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Running is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like the adopter of my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Anthony Hitchens. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Mahomes going to throw.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him. I'm glad.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give him 30 yards there. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carr. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
There's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Carr going to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And quickly they get to the line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, 30 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like that, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Carr now to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup.